Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and as much as I would absolutely hate for an angry Goemon who is apparently cosplaying as a Super Saiyan imposter to kick my ass, I think it's night time for me to welcome you guys back to the inevitable post-sickness edition of Mystical Ninja starring Goemon and friends, where I would like to apologize in advance if these next couple of episodes seem a little less enthusiastic and low energy as previous parts. My throat has been killing me, and I have just, for the past week, just been at war with just the terror of my doze also, and it's just been such a pain. It actually got to the point where Sarah and I were worried enough to go to the clinic and get a corona test, you know, the one where they take a big old swab and they jam it in the back of your nose and tickle your brain a little bit. We waited in line for 2 hours to do that, and turns out we're both safe. We're both good, and that's a relief. So we're moderately healthy, but we're not going to be nearly as healthy as, you know, the crew of ninjas that decided it was a good idea to go swimming on the top of a mountain and, you know, Arctic sub-zero degree waters. It's always good stuff, but I guess last time we discovered the prophecy of the mermaid and we became one at the top of the waterfall, and it's been good because we were able to sort of backtrack a little bit and get some silver fortune dolls we weren't able to grab before. But now that we're over here, we're gonna go press this mysterious button at the shoreline so that it opens a passageway to the ocean, which is definitely where we want to go to reach arguably the penultimate dungeon. Some people might argue the last area is considered 2 dungeons, but welcome to underwater of the Japan Sea, where we cannot break through the barriers of the thick sheet of ice that is coating the surface of the ocean. Instead, we're gonna go and headbutt green seahorse robots and have ourselves a good-ass time listening to this Final Fantasy music. It's good stuff, but I do feel like this area was definitely a really big missed opportunity as far as exploration is concerned. They do kind of remedy it by giving you a surprise pack that apparently has a very wonky hitbox, but it's also very small, it's very small, and the only way to exit this area is where we entered, and it'll be okay, but we just gotta do some flipping and flapping through some of these soul rocks over here. Look at those glowing eyes, man. I don't even know if you can destroy those. I mean, maybe you'd want to, but the way they just kind of home in on you, it's like, ugh. But we're gonna head over here and we're gonna treat ourselves to not only a silver fortune doll with no happy ass jig to be found, 2 more and our strength gauge will increase. No, instead we'll also give ourselves this lovely, soggy, spicy dumpling, which is good. Just a little treat for all of the pelotoning we've been doing. It's good stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, our next dungeon is ahead of us, and it goes informally by the name of the Gourmet Submarine, and this place is absolutely bonkers. I like it a lot. It's definitely one where they start asking a lot more for you in terms of platforming, and something you might notice about this and a lot of other levels on just these really intricately designed stages is that button inputs will ironically be eaten a lot more here than you would expect, just because of everything that's going on. But we're gonna go and take this elevator and give us a nice little sneak peek at what to expect. That is, if the camera will allow us, and be welcomed into the dining room with just a single massive table with even more massiver sushi rolls up here too. So let's go and jump and jump. Ugh. Yeah, and get ourselves Mr. Elephant. Alright, so now that we have the map, we do have a couple of different ways that we can head off to, and depending on your preference, you can either take one that is more acrobatically approachable, or we can take a more combat-oriented room, and I will take this one just to get a sneak peek at some of the enemies we'll be fighting, such as the upgraded robots and their explosive gifts. Listen, I know it's almost Christmas, but you don't need to be doing this nonsense to us. Also, these massive jerks. So the second you hit them, they're gonna charge you with a massive vengeance. And so you kind of want to avoid them if you can. And there we go. I've vanquished the evil. Okay, so we'll head into this room. I thought we might have gotten a key for killing him, but yeah, this actually leads to the same room as if you took the acrobatic one. You would have just needed to use the chain pipe to get across, head into this room right over here, where we are gonna find some flying bits of tofu that are just gonna be oscillating. So it looks more like sponge cake to me, but you know what, we'll take it. And watch out for you. All right, so we're gonna head into this sort of area over here and hopefully not suck at platforming. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of broken A button moments, so that's not gonna be good. Luckily, I would say this dungeon is substantially shorter than the festival one, at least in my opinion, and it has a much better boss. But you know what? I could take the ghost of Rosie the Robot over most other bosses in different games any day of the week. So we're here in the conveyor dish sort of part, and this is one of the places where, because there's so many enemies moving around on every third plate, that it makes your A button basically non-responsive like 3/4 of the time. But I actually made it on my first go. All right, you know what? I'm not even mad that I'm in the dirty dishwater. I'm perfectly okay with that. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Things might be looking up for us. Nice. Ugh. But like rooms like this, when you see a lot of fog, that's the game making up for the draw distance. If you guys have been watching the Superman 64 playthrough, you'll know it's pretty similar in that, where if you have areas where there's not a lot of fog and the frame rate is good, it's like silky smooth. Well, here you don't get a whole lot of moments like that, so we'll go ahead and head over here. And I guess we're just gonna see what we see. I don't remember a whole lot about this area, but we have bowls of soup here that we can go take a nice little dip in. Although you can actually go along here so that we can grab our friend Mr. Arrow, as well as more additional instruments. Sounds fantastic. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of funny. It's just like you're swimming around in just giant bowls of soup for some reason on a submarine. And we can take this elevator all the way down so that we can enter, soup of our own design. It's really bizarre, but it's kind of funny, and you have to use your mermaid powers to get through. Because look at it, you have like chives and cut greens and onions, and it's a little absurd if you ask me. Seaweed. It's excuse me, waiter, I think there's something in my soup. Oh, we got the soul rocks in here. Okay. Well, I just want to give you guys a heads up. I meant to mention this earlier in the last recording, but I forgot to. We are going to need at least 800 coins for something here plot related in the near future. So just keep in mind that you'll probably want to be holding on to a lot of coins for that. There's a good opportunity to sort of farm some of them if you want to, but not the biggest deal if you don't. We're going to need a key to get in through there, it seems. And they just kind of give it to us over here. It's being guarded by soul rocks. Get out of here, dude. It's just staring at me. Alright, let's get out of here. So yeah, overall, I just really like the theme of the dungeon. It's just very bizarre, and music is fantastic too. We also have cherries in here. Uh-oh. Have we made our way to the Shirley Temple portion of the stage? I don't know where I am right now. What is this room? Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess we'll just keep on coming through here. I don't think we need to go up here. This might be optional, but I'll go and switch to Goemon, and we'll see what happens. Get out of here, man. Alright, so just some minor platforming, I guess. This might be... Oh, there goes my A button. Alright, well, I think... No, we can't grab up to that. There's some places where you can actually cheese some of these platforms and jump up to them from the water, but not all of them are to be trusted. Alright. So we're over here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this lovely dessert, this flan-ass dessert. I was gonna say, there's ironically not a lot of places in this dungeon where they leave you food items to replenish your health, but you know what, that works for me. I should have probably eaten some of those, but I never noticed that before. I think it's just a funny little thing. Okay, cool. Well, we'll head over here, and I think there might be somewhere that we can enter. Another door? Is it this one? Which door did I just enter? Or maybe we go this way? I am so confused. Yeah, so this area, strangely enough, is very, like, straightforward, and there's not a whole lot of, oh my god, opposition. So I think, actually, this room is really easy to cheese if we want to. So I'm gonna go over here, and it's very conveyor belt oriented, and we need to grab the key over here, and they leave a bunch of ladders for you to just jump up to, which is nice. We also have the return of the stupid fox fire breathing masks that are gonna do us dirty, so I'll grab that. Thank you. And then we can just head straight over here, and that's all we have to do. I think if we go to that other end, to that other corner, there's gonna be a gold replenishment for you, so That's good for us. Gold as in, you know, actual health. Gold dumpling. All right. Oh my God, I forgot those guys fly. We have crab cakes. That's gross. There you go. Get out of here. So, or crab soup, I guess. I don't know. Whatever way you want to really go about doing it, but it reminds me of Katamari, so that's fine. So we're gonna head up here, and it's actually pretty exciting that this is somewhat of a yay-centric sort of stage because we got a gold key. And this is the area where we're going to collect our last weapon. And believe it or not, it belongs to Yay herself. Ladies and gentlemen, we have obtained the Yay Bazooka, which is sadly so disappointing. It allows Yay to shoot at enemies from a distance, and we can also hold it so that we can lock on and shoot 3 enemies. Of course, you are going to need to get burned by the soup, the one that we earned. It's going to use some money, and it's always a bit of a shame when that's a thing because, I just wanted to kill you, man. There. It never locks on as well as you think it would, and it's not required for anything, so it's just kind of like one of those weird things where you wonder why they give it to Yay, and it's like the most optional weapon of all time. I don't know why I switched to Goemon. It's fine. I guess I probably could have showed the bazooka, but it's just not worth it, and I do want to maybe reserve some money, because we still got to sleep in the gold suite, but we're going to swim through some more tomato soup, and actually, we're going to head over here. So this one, oh, that's not optional. Hold on. Let's go over here. Let's go. Here we go. So Epismaro actually gets a little bit of time in the sun here. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Let's go and switch on to you being a little tiny. And we'll head on through here. And this part is more or less optional, I think, but we're just gonna go and backtrack through a couple of other rooms. And we'll end up over here where, if you're in the right spot, there we go. You'll be able to engage your large senses. And we will go ahead and grab ourselves a surprise pack, which is nice and all, but there we go. Where? Yeah. So we got 8 of those. Some good stuff, man. All right, so I think I'm actually gonna backtrack because we could fall down here for some health, but you know, let's do it. Okay, so let's go and show off the bazooka a little bit. So you shoot and it costs however much. Oh, hold on. There we go. Ooh, yeah, money / ammo. Wonderful. All right, so I shoot this guy and it just goes like basically, ooh, didn't even mean to aim for you. Stop chasing me. But if you hold it, God, Jesus. Okay, are you guys good? Okay. Oh, all right, so we hold it and it will lock on, but will it hit? Most of the time it does not. So it's kind of a shame that there's no like better way of doing this. Okay, can you leave me alone, please? Ugh, yeah. Okay, so I just kind of lucked out there. Now, let's see where we need to go. It is in one of these doors, I would assume. That's where we came from. Just running around circles. I thought it was over here. Maybe not. Reorient. There it is. Okay. Just almost made myself dizzy with that. That's not good. All right. We'll keep on swimming through here right after I get done saying this area is not all that confusing. That's fine. It's okay. I'm recovering, okay? I'm filled with medicine and coffee, so I'm also tired. My legs are, or my arms are killing me. All right, so we'll go head up here, and there's not a whole lot else to really explore here, although this area, find the hidden route using the wind-up camera. So we'll go and switch on over to our friend Epismaro, and let's use our selfie-taking powers to the absolute best, to their abilities, to easily what I would consider to be one of the hardest rooms in the game, especially with that input lag. So we have to get all the way over there, past this takeout box, and I think if I'm careful enough, I could just have my A button completely not work, and no shadows. So, very annoying, not a big fan of it. But it's also not the worst thing in the world, because I could definitely be worse. There we go, you just gotta kind of roll with it, apparently. Okay, so we'll go across the salmon. Okay, here we go. Now, careful, careful, careful. All right, we're set. We're good to go. Now this room, get out of here, dude. Okay, so there are more of these rice cake things, and I do want to kill. Oh, hello. Did I get both of you with that? That was weird. Okay. Well, thanks for the pick-me-up. But let's go and grab that and get the hell out of here. Whew. That was easy. Oh, in this room. Okay. So don't forget that there is actually a diamond key door right here. The first time I played this, I completely missed this and I was not able to find that door for ages, but they just kind of sneak it up on you right there. Plus, we have to deal with these guys a little bit more and more instruments. Lovely. So it's not the worst thing in the world if you fall down there because we actually need to go all the way across, and it's probably the best way to go about doing these, especially if you're lying down in the soup. It's good. There we go. That's amazing. Just, oh, he loves it, man. All right, so let's go ahead, drop in over here, and this is a good opportunity to bring your coin count up if you really want to. So there were, at that intersection, there was actually another place that we could go to if we really wanted to, and we're gonna be heading there soon. But first, I think we do want to head over here. And I think that was another spicy dumpling. Ah, here we go. Jesus, okay. Okay, you guys are being crazy. Can you get out of here? Thank you. So that explosion killed me. All right, where are you? Where are you? I see you. I don't appreciate your presence. All right, so there's another surprise pack there. I guess we could try to grab it. And this is a weird part of the stage where the way you're supposed to jump to it kind of involves you needing to take advantage of like the weird hit detection of some of the stuff here. So you see this like silver box up there. If you jump under it, you get pushed out. And so you're really just supposed to jump into it and then lean into that unless you fail. So that was perfect. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep eating my words. All right, we'll try one more time. I don't know what way you're supposed to do this. You might need to come back with another special ability in the future. I think they make this, you know, attainable on purpose, but like you jump and you go out. I didn't want to overshoot it, but there we go. Our lives are maxed out. We are set. Let's continue off over here, and we're back in this room.